Yo, what's up, guys? It's Anthony Hayes. I'm back at MapCon. This time with the one and only Joe Pardo, the creator, the brains behind everything MapCon. Joe, everybody I've talked to, the feedback has been phenomenal. What do you think? What did you think of today? What did you think of the event? I mean, what was this experience like for you as the person who put it together?
It's pretty surreal. I mean, well, thank you. First off, thank you for coming. Like, the response just to have people come to something, it's like having a party, right? Like, you have this party, and you hope that everybody's going to show up. Not everybody shows up, but the people that do, like, you're so grateful that they take the time, because like having even just like house parties and stuff, man, like it's so hard to get people to show up to them. I mean, even though you're like, oh, we got free beer, like that's not enough sometimes. Things come up or they don't put it in their calendar, but it's so like this is such a great environment where we're able to have it. I mean, last year was so grassroots. We were in a gymnasium, and it was just so like, grassroots is like the only way I could describe, like low tech, if you will, compared to this, which is, I would say, medium tech. Like, this isn't like the Hilton, blah, 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 in Center City, Philadelphia. But it doesn't have Center City, Philadelphia prices either. We're able to have it just outside of the city, just 20 minutes from the airport, right off a major highway, and at a price that, that we don't have to, like, bend people over to get them to pay.
Yeah. Thank you for that, being that we traveled from Florida. We appreciate
yes, your
aspect of it. But everybody I've talked to, the feedback has been just completely positive. And I think a lot of it really hit home with people with that grassroots, like you put it, a grassroots aspect. And I think intimacy is like being able to actually sit here and connect. And, I feel like these bigger conferences, there's just too much going on with too many, celebrity types and whatever. But, when you get down to the real hardcore podcasting aspect of it, these people are celebrities in this room right here, as far as I'm concerned, and I think a lot of other people I talked to today as well. So, just from that, and I've talked to people about this before, just the creativity, the competitions, and like everything that we did here today, we can say revolutionary, because other people are not doing this. They're not going to do this because they can't pull it off. And I think people really appreciated that. Pulling people in. Another gentleman that was here today, Joe, he's like, this is getting up there in front of everybody was something I would never do in a million years. But he's like, I felt like I had to do it. So I think being able to connect with people on that level, that personally, well, for me personally speaking, I think was really big. It was probably the biggest takeaway that a lot of us got out of it, aside from obviously the knowledge bombs and nuggets that all the speakers dropped. Like, my head is I still have a headache from it. Dave and Mark, and just they're a bunch of magnificent bastards. Can I even say that? Are they gonna get mad? I don't know. But yeah, man, like, thanks so much for having us. Met a lot of like great people. We're looking forward to next year. Everybody I've talked to is like, I can't wait till next year.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. It's so much fun to be able to have, like, because everybody becomes like friends at that point, and that's really the goal here is really just to bring a bunch of people together to be friends. And I love making it small and making it more like a party than a corporate type thing. I don't want it to be. I mean, there's certain aspects that has to be corporate. Like, obviously, being in a hotel, it makes it a little more corporate. But at the same time, again, we're not at like the Hilton or whatever Marriott in Center City, Philadelphia, or New York City or something like that. We're at a location that I think fits the vibe in which we're going for, and enables us to bring a lot of people together. I mean, we had people from the UK, West Coast, California, Seattle, South Dakota was in the house. I mean,
what's up, South Dakota?
And he looks like he's from South Dakota. He has that like, what is that, like There Will Be Blood vibe to him from that movie. Is that a movie or TV show or something? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm like out of my mind at the moment. So yeah, it's like Texas, Florida, like so many different states. And next year, I think we're going to have so many more people here from even more places. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to bring people together and have a really great time. I mean, look, I like to travel, but the reason I like to travel is for people. Because I love people. So getting to like do what I do from my house is amazing because I get to be, I'm a little guy in a box, in a Skype window, but I get to be like transported to talk to these people. And that's really like, I don't know, that's just what I want to do.
Yeah, technology is amazing that way. I think podcasting is providing a medium. But it can't replicate
this, right?
No.
So like, it can't replicate this kind, like these people that are connecting that haven't met each other before, type of thing. Mm-hmm. So it's really amazing to have all these people that love podcasting. And I said this in the conference today. It was like we didn't have to do the marketing. Like, how they say sex sells. Well, money sells when it comes to conferences. Let's make money, yo. Like, no, like everybody needs money, and I think a lot of the people that are here, while they're not here to learn how to make money, it'd be great. We all have that desire to be like, if we could just do this full time, like that would be good. That would be okay, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But to not have to market from that angle of like, we're gonna make monies and this is and all that like smoke and mirrors and all that crap. To not have to do that is so. I don't know if it sounds like egotistical, but that's so me, right? Like that's how I want to do things. So like I want it to be a reflection of how I want to do things. And with that said, like I'm doing a course tomorrow, and you're going to be at my house, and we're going to have a great time, and we're going to talk about how to turn what you have into a business. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, I'm 2.5 years into this thing, and dude, I'm only making a little handful of money myself from specifically the podcasting end of it. Yeah. It's other things that I do. So it's, it's just about getting, amplifying your message so you can bring people that are like-minded together. And that's really, what we're doing here with creativity and community building, and that being the focus rather than let's all make money with our podcast.
Mm-hmm. Let's all put something on fire.
Yes. So everything must be on fire.
That was great.
Beer cans on fire.
Making that reference during the. Anyway, we don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but
a great beer on fire.
Yeah.
Craft lid on fire. Solopreneurs on fire.
Solopreneurs on fire. He is on fire, by the way. Michael O'Neill was fun. Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, I get it, but we all get it. But all puns aside, the guy did what he had to do. But not everybody can be him.
He did it. No, and not everybody can be him. And he did it in a way that worked for him. He found a way, his niche, the way that he wants to do it, and then you gotta understand, like, doing it 7 days a week. I mean, I did my show for 5 days a week for 4 months. It's a lot of work. I was in the backseat of the car, driving from Vegas to LA for the first time. Never been to Vegas, never been to LA. Editing my show on my laptop while my wife drove. Like, that's the kind of stuff I did to keep that 5-day-a-week thing. Now, here I am just all these years later, and I'm like, I'm not editing. I ain't got time for that. Like, if there's a couple things I have to edit, I'll edit them out through timestamps. But that's it. I write down a timestamp, and then I go back and I edit backwards. And that's like if a dog barks, or like my guest got up and walked out of the room, or some, there's no cursing on my show. So if somebody says like a curse word, or a really bad curse word,
Speaking of which, I didn't mark this explicit, so don't say any curse words.
But you already cursed.
No,
so you should.
I would never do that.
You did, though. So what you should have said is, those magnificent lady dogs. That's what you should say.
Sue me.
Yeah, so I lost my train of thought.
No, it's all good.
Samsung Galaxy phones on fire.
Yeah,
Yes.
Samsung is that is a real thing. To burn like somebody's house down or something with that Samsung.
Oh, I saw that. What was up with that?
And you know what the thing is? They knew, and they were like, no, hopefully nothing bad happens. They knew.
PR stunt. Man, it's been a long.
But you know what? Screw Apple.
Hey.
There was a comment, right? So it was like, yo, did you hear about them Samsung, Note 7s? They catch on fire. Yeah, I know. Screw Apple. Like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, nobody else will do any wrong. Just Apple. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, I know that you've been up for hours on end.
Nah, I'm good, man.
With everything, and you're probably really, really exhausted. I hope this is not awkward, but bad thing about it, I don't think we're going to. And I think that next year is going to, since it almost tripled, I think, since last year.
Dude, people said like
to
6
tripled?
times.
Okay, it was
the
a
amount
big.
of last year was going to show up.
No, this was a big jump.
I'm like, I'm a really positive dude, but that's just. I'm also a realist, so
well, you
I
gotta
was like 6 times is a lot. I was like, I'll go
virtual
with
tickets and everything else. It greatly expanded, so I can only imagine what's going to happen next year. Is there any projects you have on the horizon, or where can people find out everything about you? I already know, but anything that you wanted to add?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to write my 3rd book at some point in the near future, called Sales Won't Save Your Business. It's a departure from the first 2 books, which were self-development books. At some point, I'm going to put together my game. I have a card game that I've been working on, bouncing around. It takes time. Having a daughter has slowed things down immensely. Once we get past this conference and all the things that come afterwards, we'll see what's up. But the book is probably next, because that's the quickest thing I can write, and then the game will probably come after that.
Awesome. All right. Well,
and you can get everything at superjoepardo.com.
There. Okay.
Thanks for asking.
I was waiting for that, because if you didn't mention it, I was going to throw that in there.
No, I know. I saw you were wrapping up, so I figured I'd just. Not that I have to plug myself, but
No,
I want to make sure people
have to know. They got to know where to.
superjoepardo.com.
That's right. You get all your information there. Check out Dreamers Podcast and MapCon. Joe, thanks so much for being here and taking.
Thank you for being here.
14 minutes out of your evening to chop it up with me.
It was 14 minutes already.
Yeah, actually, it's been a lot longer than I anticipated you falling asleep at this point, because you've been so on the go.
You took time away from your daughter to be here. Your job to be here. I would say family, but Failing's here. So at least, a third of your family is here, or two-thirds of your family, 2/3 of the family unit is here.
Yeah.
I really, I don't know how to express how thankful I am for not only you, but everyone making that decision to be here. Like, it means the world. Like, it really does mean the world to me. It really does.
On our way out, and actually the intro that I played, it's kind of goes hand in hand with the message that you. And I'm just literally realizing this right now, that the song that we played was from the band that does my intro for the song for my show, Love Struck Robot. The title of the track that we introed this series, MapCon Live with Anthony Hayes, is called Do It All for the Dream. And Joe hosts the Dreamers Podcast, and that was not planned. That just happened.
Speaking of which,
And
when
it
you
just-
got to get your book done so we can get you on the show.
Oh yeah.
To promote it.
I'm should be shooting the cover photo like as soon as I get home.
Awesome. Good.
So
Good,
yeah,
good,
looking
good.
forward to it.
Got to get you on the show to talk about that.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, you've been available on the show before, but as like a guest on the anniversary shows. But we need to get you as a guest for the show, so we can talk about your book.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting that out. And Joe, just thanks for everything. # MapCon on all your social media outlets. I took that from Rich quick.
I should have had. I feel bad. I didn't text him to remind him that he should have been here.
Yeah, he's a trip, man. I love
Next year he'll be here.
Yeah. No doubt. Joe, MapCon, man, 2017. We'll see everybody next year.
September 9th, 2017.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hard last night, my lids are swollen. Got my guitar, gotta get to a studio. Got a track and I think it's gonna hit, yo. It's been so many years and there's been so many tears, and it's gonna be well worth the pain, see, when all my people line up to see me. 'Cause I got